welcome back to my kitchen, my vegan kitchen. Alright, I've got a recipe for you today. This one was requested. It is for potato pizza. This pizza doesn't have any cheese, and it's totally delicious. Say non-vegans. So, let's get to it. The first thing that we're going to put on this is the sauce. Now, you can put the sauce on the pie like you would red sauce, you know, like tomato sauce, or you could drizzle it over the top after it's cooked, your choice. But basically what it is a Caesar dressing vegan sauce. So in the little blender here, you can use any blender, you don't need like a high-speed blender or anything. This is just a little Ninja one. Half a cup of cashews that I've soaked and rinsed. Not that long, like a half an hour. If you have a decent blender, you don't have to soak it as long because it's going to get all mashed up. Don't worry about it. So I've got the half a cup, rinsed, drained, one big ass clove of garlic. This is like the size of 2 regular cloves of garlic, this big one. So 1 clove of garlic. We're going to put in pepper to taste. If you don't like pepper, it's totally optional. No sweat. Don't worry about it. And some salt. I'm estimating that this is probably going to be like half a teaspoon maybe, or 1/3 of a teaspoon. It's probably like half a teaspoon. Then we're going to put in nutritional yeast. If you're a vegetarian or vegan, you probably already know what this is. If not, it's like Bob's Red Mill. So any store that carries Bob's Red Mill definitely has nutritional yeast. So we're putting about 1/4 of a cup of nutritional yeast in there. I swear I haven't been drinking. I haven't. I wish I had. Alright. 1/4 of a cup of lemon. You can use fresh lemon, then it won't do that. Or you could use the bottled lemon. It doesn't really matter. Of course, fresh is going to be better. And my beautiful towel here to sop that up. Okay. One time, I don't know if I should tell this story or not. I had a crazy professor in college. And he spilled his coffee all over the desk. And he said, does anybody have a maxi pad to wipe that up with?
Oh.
And I was just like, alright.
Cool story, bro.
Right? About a tablespoon of olive oil, or any kind of oil that you like. Olive oil is probably going to work best. Right?
Yeah.
Right? And this is my secret ingredient. Capers. Capers, precious. And we're going to put 1/4 of a cup. Ooh, that caper juice is like gold. Yeah, about 1/4 of a cup of capers. I really like capers, so I might put a little bit more. This is what is going to give it that really tangy, briny taste that's going to go so well with the potatoes. It's good stuff. You don't want to waste that. Alright, so we're going to pop the top on this, and we're going to take it over here and blend it until it's smooth. Alright, the sauce is all done. Here it is. It looks beautiful, decadent. And now is the time to build your pizza. So I have my crust here. This one I bought. I usually make my own, but I've been into buying it lately because this one's a multi-grain one. And I don't have those things, and I really like the multi-grain, especially with the potato. So I rolled this out. It's been resting for a little bit. So I guess I'm going to do the sauce underneath first. So this is too much sauce for one pizza. So you'll have extra to drizzle on top if you so desire. But, or you could just use it if you're making more than one pizza. Or you could use it on salad. It's really, really good on salad too. If you want to thin it out a little bit more with some water, it'll be just as good. And it's so good. Especially like on kale or something. Very nice. Or like arugula or mesclun salad. So you just want to get a nice even coat. You don't want too much because then it's going to be all drippy and gross. But Just, you know, just like they put sauce at the pizza place. You can even do it like with the ladle like they do and put the design on there. Alright, for my pizza, I like mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, not a big deal. You don't have to put them on. I'm going to put just a few. These mushrooms look a little old. They're perfectly fine though. Perfectly fine, I tell you.
Just what I want to hear before
I know.
eat them.
There's nothing wrong with these. Nothing. Okay, so there's the mushrooms. Now I have one beautiful Yukon Gold potato that I've already peeled and washed. And I have a little tiny mandolin here. This is actually a potato chip cutter. You want it as thin as possible, so that's why you would use this. And it's just so easy. You could just make slices for days with this. Look at how beautiful these slices come out. It's like potato chip size. So you're just going to want to cover the entire pie, going around in like a snail shape, you know. Snail. Oh, hello. Whoops.
Oh no!
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. You have to be really careful with this so you do not cut your finger off. So don't let a kid do this part. Would not recommend that. They could put the potato slices on the pizza, but please don't let them use the mandolin. You might be sorry.
I don't trust myself with the mandolin.
I know, right? My mom just recently, well, not that recently, cut her finger on a mandolin, and she was on a blood thinner, and that's no joke. So when you get toward the end there, you got to be really careful. Some of them come with guards, you know, so that you push it with something else and not your hand. That's probably a good one, especially if you're accident prone like I am. But just, you know, do your best.
It's a juicy potato.
Isn't it though? And I really like the Yukon Golds because they're very creamy tasting, and it makes for a better pizza. I might just spread that out a little bit more, just so you have even coverage. Okay, I'll finish that later. I've got some fresh basil leaves here, organic of course. Oh, it smells amazing. This not only looks pretty, it makes it taste so good.
Does it taste pretty?
It does taste pretty. I like a lot of basil because I really like pesto. But again, if you don't like basil and you like oregano better, feel free to put oregano on there. That'll go great too. You know what? I'm just going to put this piece of potato on here too. Why not? Now this is the secret. If you don't have one of these, you have got to get one of these. This is the best thing ever. This is a spray bottle. I just pumped it up, put some pressure in here, and inside of this I have olive oil. And you spray the olive oil. Watch my camera lens. That's going to keep the potato from drying out, and make sure you get around the crust too, so you get a nice, beautiful edge.
Stay away from my face!
I know, right? There's a lot of oil in the air right now.
Ugh.
It smells so good. Alright, you get the idea. Like that. Put that in the freaking hottest oven you can find. I mean, if you can get it up to 550, go for it. If you've got a pizza stone, go for it. I think I can get my oven up to 450. I got a pizza stone. I'm going to let it heat up first. I'm going to slide this off and keep the parchment underneath and put it right directly on the pizza stone for about 20-25 minutes, and we'll meet right back. All right, here we go. It just it came out of the oven a while ago, but I just heated it up a little bit because I was cooking the other pizzas for the non-vegans. But Maddie's gonna taste this one.
Okay, ready?
I hope it's not too hot. Cradle it.
It's hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Might need a minute.
All right, she's just gonna cut off a little.
This is not even
piece.
kidding how I usually eat this pizza anyway. Like,
Yeah.
when I eat pizza at home. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's so sad. One time in a restaurant, I ate pizza with a fork and knife, and this guy was just like What is wrong with you? Mmm.
Good? All right,
I love
then.
that sauce.
From the mouth of my child. All right, guys.
Definitely try it out.
Yep, recipe for
It's a
the
wiener.
sauce is in the bottom bar. And until next time.
Edit.